All right. Coming at you with another Rage Out of Legends live stream. And tonight, we are going to test out Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, in Hydra, and possibly Faction Wars as well. Right now, I am on a free-to-play account with Siegfried. We are going to give this account away eventually. Right now, I'm trying to build up the account a little bit, so that is worth giving away. And in a little bit, we are going to get back onto my main account, and I have one siege attack left. We're doing pretty well. I think we're going to win. We're certainly on track. And I'm going to test out Michelangelo on my account. Speaking of Michelangelo, there's Angelo without the Michael. What's up, Angelo? Are you enjoying your new Sand Devil team? That was a lot of fun to build last night. Took a lot of work, but paid off in the end. All right, that's good enough there. Just getting through my dailies on this account. All right. Let's see. Got some dungeon divers. Nice. I finished up the Phantom Shogun's Grove Gear Ascension tournament. Got my Prism Shard. Not on this account. I am going to be saving that for the weekend, though. What's going on here? Am I full of champions? Is that a problem? All right, let's do something about that real quick. I saved your preset. What you need to do is save the preset for how he's currently built, because he's currently built just for his HP burn to land. And then I saved your preset for your regular damage. So you'll have to change back the preset if he's in your clan boss team. That's what happens when you fall asleep. All right, I'm going to log out of this account for now and back into my own account. I'm not sure if we'll have time for a Shogun takeover, but maybe. Supposedly, Michelangelo could be used in a Shogun team, because he does have a taunt, and that is very useful when building a Shogun team. Just kind of depends on what else you have. 16-hour shifts. Sheesh. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. See what we have time for. I got some testing to do on Michelangelo. So if you go to your ninja, it doesn't matter what champion, but if you go to preset manager, I believe I saved his original build, and you'll just have to save the new build and go back and forth. Completely different build for Sand Devil compared to Demon Lord. So that makes sense. I didn't know he was still in your Demon Lord team. I don't Love having Ninja and a Demon Lord team. It works, but he's so hard to speed tune. And there's so many damage dealers that you can use in a Demon Lord team. But when you're building him just to hit his HP burn, he doesn't need like crit rate or anything. But for Demon Lord, he certainly does. Did you find it? Did you figure it out? So we got the Smart Fella Titan event. I believe that started today, unless I'm forgetting something. Working on the Dungeon Divers. I might be able to finish that up, but it's going to take a lot. Dang. I assume that's a Wixwell team. I made the laziest Titus team for my clan boss team. I just took 5 of the 6 Hydra champions on my Titus team, took out one of them, threw them together, and they just worked. And they put up quite a bit of damage. Not like the best team because it's not speed tune at all. See, so I finished the Gear Ascension tournament today. Now I'm working on Shredder's Wrath, which seems to not take up an insane amount of energy. I've already got a few pieces of Chronophage. I was insanely lucky and I got speed boots already with accuracy, HP percent, crit rate. Not perfect, but I'll take the HP percent on there. And then I got this shield and this helmet. So I've already got 3 pieces of Chronophage and I've hardly done anything. So seems like the rates, at least early on, not so bad. So we got Michelangelo to look at. He's not booked because I'm not sure I want to waste the books on him or not. We're going to see if he works without books, because that's what we did with Dolan. He worked without books, better with books. That's what we did with the dog. He worked fine without books. He really wasn't much better with books, to be honest. A little bit. I mean, he gets a little more damage, but not like an insane difference. So we're going to try with Michelangelo, see if he really needs the books. As far as Siege, we took down the stronghold. Ours is still holding up. I know that my team got attacked a couple times, at least. Yeah, I've got 2 defensive victories so far. I'd be surprised if they had anybody left to take me down. It's possible, but I kind of doubt it. So I've got 1 attack left. We'll do that later. But we're gonna take a look at my Michelangelo build. And then we're gonna run him in Hydra, just see how he does. I'm just throwing him on a team, taking out another damage dealer, and see how he does. I think he'll have enough accuracy with the bonuses to land. What is it? He's got a decreased defense. He's got increased attack, decreased attack, and a leech and a taunt. So we'll see how it does. I've got him in Nature's Wrath. He's only 2-star right now. So he's got the bonus HP and the bonus attack, not the bonus crit damage or anything like that. But, I'm not going to wait like a week to try him out. He'll get some extra damage over time. I have him in 6 pieces of Merciless, 2 pieces of Zeal, and a pinpoint just for the extra accuracy. I've got him in crit damage gloves. Do I have any more? No. I need to do a little bit of Sand Devil farming myself to get him. He's only at 97% crit rate. I can get those gloves to 100, get him over 100, but didn't happen yet. I guess I should enchant him just a little bit before I do this. Throw on a little bit of extra stats. Nothing big. I'm not wasting anything big on him just yet. I want to see how he does. Plus, I prefer to use artifact enchanting during personal CVC because it's easy points. Did I really just hit 111? Oh, that's awful. Let me do a little bit better. I wasn't really paying attention to that. A little bit better. So we'll bump up his stats just a little bit before we get the team rolling. Obviously, not the ascension that I want there. And I don't even have silver to deal with this right now. Add a little extra attack. Hopefully running the event dungeon will get me some silver. Not as good as Spider, but also not as big of a waste of time as Spider. Hey Aaron, how's it going? We are about to run Hydra with Michelangelo, see if he's any good. Four pieces of merciless, 2 pieces of zeal, and a pinpoint. So our final stats, I've got pretty good Hydra bonuses on my account. So we got 49k HP. With the team that he's built around, he should be fine. Even if he dies, we'll have a reviver in the team. 7,025 attack is actually pretty good. He's pretty slow at 199 speed. Not quite crit capped. I need to run Sand Devil to get him crit capped. 350% crit damage is real nice though. 303 accuracy, that's plenty, plus the 20% ignore defense. Later we'll probably also try him out. On the free to play, I ran him on Bannerlord and got all the way to the boss, even though it's like a lower level account. So we're gonna see. Well, on the on the normal mode of the boss, we'll see if he can help out my team at all. We have beaten this boss before, so maybe I can take out one of these champions, see if he'll help. But first, we're gonna run Hydra. No, I have already. I run 1 key of Hydra because it was one of my quests today, so I've already maxed this out. I think that we're probably gonna have to tank Hydra Clash this week. One team is already at 17 billion, which is right around where we ended last week. So that's a bit rough. That's okay. This guy's got a better account than me. He's got a better tightest team than I do because he's got Feral. I'd love to get that guy. So I might tank this week, which means I would just do like a very like basic nightmare run with my tightest team, but we're going to run hard. And what we're going to do is we need Duchess back in here. I had to switch out my Duchesses. And We obviously don't want to take out Shayak or the dog because they're useless without each other. We're just going to take out Tholen and see if Michelangelo is a suitable replacement. See how the team goes. As far as presets, probably not super worried about it, honestly. He'll just do his thing. I'm not super worried about him. Nekmo goes to A3, A2. That's normal. Hatter, A2, then A3. Shayak and Crocad kind of they just work. Doesn't matter too much. So we're going to try it out. I don't want to do a quick battle because I just want to see how he actually hits. I want to actually watch the run. So let's test it out. Let's see how Michelangelo does. What are you guys up to in the game tonight? Are you excited about this Titan event? Are you going to be going for anything? Are you going to be going all the way for the 5-star? I don't personally think that the 5-star blessing is worth it for Donatello, but I do think that the relics might be. The relics might be worth it. Okay. Got all kinds of debuffs going on. Let's see. I don't know if this is a new rotation this week or anything. We got Head of Decay. Okay, we want a free regroup until we hit our provoke. Provoke matters. I believe we've got Hatter in a provoke set. And so we want to make sure that he hits his provoke on the Head of Decay. If we get cleansed, we'll just free regroup until it works. No, we got cleansed again. That's the problem with the provoke set, is it's kind of 50-50. I don't remember if it's 50-50 or 40%. I don't remember what the percent is. Point is, it doesn't always hit. No, doesn't hit. Let me make sure that Hatter is in a provoke set. I'm pretty sure he is, but it would be pretty dumb if I was waiting for it to hit if it's not gonna. Hatter number 2. Yeah, okay. He is. Okay. We just, bad luck. Bad RNG. Not a big deal. All right, we'll try it again. All right. Looks like we are over 4. Yeah. Got to keep going. Got to keep trying until we hit that provoke. Otherwise, the whole opening sequence is a waste. All right, we are just having the worst luck. Come on, Hatter. Hit that provoke. With you. Let's see. That is an AoE. It should eventually work. Come on, Hatter. What are the odds on the provoke set? He's like 0 for 6, 0 for 7. Let's see. Provoke 30%. Okay. The odds just aren't insanely good. That's kind of annoying. You really need to hit it on the first time. After that, you'll get more and more and more chances. It won't be so bad. Come on, Hatter, hit your provoke one time, please. We want to see how Michelangelo does. No. Come on, 30%. Not 0%. There we go. We hit a provoke. Let's go. Let's see how Michelangelo does when he gets a turn. Now, Michelangelo is super slow. I have no idea what those numbers said. He's not booked, but he's got really good stats. Of course, the dog is crazy. The dog is super easy to build too. Okay. I think he got a good hit in there. What do you guys think? Have you built Michelangelo? Are you going to build him? Do you find a place for him on your team? I'd be surprised if he outperforms Stolen, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, my RNG for Titus is absurdly bad. Like, he gets swallowed early so often. And Michelangelo does some damage. We'll see how he does compared to like Thor and Tholen. I'd be really surprised if he outperformed Thor, Tholen, the dog. But does damage. I need to see if I can isolate his scores. Let's see. It's hard to track the scores in this game, how much damage everybody's doing. Did they even do any damage? Hey, Wars, no problem. Sorry I couldn't do more for you. It's just, you got to build up those champions. And you need silver, and you need gear. And that just takes time. But you do have the right champions to build a team. So you got that going for you. It takes time. This game takes one of two things: time or money, or both. Preferably both. Right. The team is certainly doing fine. He's not hurting the team. He does damage. Our score's looking good. I mean, 34 million on a boss turn count of 10. Not so bad. He's got pretty decent gear on too. Merciless. Michelangelo is built in 6 pieces of merciless and 2 pieces of zeal and a piece of pinpoint just for some extra accuracy. So he should be landing his debuffs. I haven't really been paying attention to that. We seem to be doing fine just landing debuffs in general. This is only on hard. I use Titus on my Nightmare team. I use Marius on my Brutal team. I don't really need Michelangelo for this, but a lot of people probably do. But we've had so many Hydra fusions lately. Like, did we really need another Hydra damage dealer? Probably not, but he's free. So if you're new to the game and you get Michelangelo, it doesn't hurt. A lot better than the last one. I don't even remember her name exactly. Lemonissi or something. I use her on the free-to-play account. Sorta. Just because limited champions. I would be surprised if I ever use her on this account. Team's certainly doing fine. It's on pace to do like 500 million damage or whatever. I don't know how many turns the bosses take on this setup. We do have Nekmothar on the team, and he takes up a lot of turns. So he goes fast, and he does his A3 into his A2. I forgot I even had him in a Hydra team. I thought I had completely taken him out of Hydra. Michelangelo's doing fine. If anybody was concerned, I know there's already been videos out on him and stuff, but it's hard to judge sometimes when a Kraken or a whale uses a champion. It's like, is the champion really that good? Or is their gear just so good that it doesn't matter? I mean, gear always matters, pretty much. Okay, we had our dog swallowed. Is Michelangelo going to be able to free the dog? That's a good question. Head of Mischief. We should be able to get a Hex out. Michelangelo does have an AoE attack. I mean, the dog is already almost freed. But that can always be a concern for people and their damage. Can they free their damage dealers when Mischief is being a jerk? Okay, there we got the Hex out. So there we freed our champion. There we go. Not too bad. Have you guys tried out Michelangelo at all? We do have the 2-star blessing on him. Obviously, he'll be even better when we get the 5 stars on him. We get 5 stars, right? 5 stars for free. All you really need is the 4 stars for the extra crit damage. But at 5 stars, you get the extra accuracy as well. He does need it for his A2, I think. Well, his A2 and his A3, actually. Our damage slowed down a little bit because the dog was swallowed, but it'll pick back up. Oh, he seems good enough. He can't help but notice, but he swings his nunchucks the entire time. I don't know if there's any other champion. There probably is, but are there any other champions that are constantly doing something like that? It's a little distracting. All right, damage is definitely picking up a little bit. Waiting to see what his damage numbers are. Can he get a hit on? Seeing if he could get a hit on the hydra heads. He's so slow. The dog does so much damage. If I could get another like 20 to 50 speed on him, that'd be really nice, but it'd be hard to keep all the damage numbers. Just the way it goes. Okay, so that hit for like 700,000 or something on his A1. The dog does like double or triple that. The problem with the dog is he really takes up two champions because you got to have Shayak and Crocat. So it's almost like you have to have his damage almost. You got to split it between two. Not a bad team though. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Just testing out Michelangelo. If you don't want to know how good Michelangelo is, that's on you. I think we get the point though. I'm gonna actually free regroup this, and I'm gonna do a quick battle. See how that turns out. Okay. All right. Fair enough. 400 million damage. 63 million for Mikey. 280 million for Crocad. Uh, like I said, that's fine. Now he's not booked, so obviously if you book him, he'll be better. He's kind of slow, but he should be doing plenty of damage. But Crocad did really well, and he doesn't usually do that well. So maybe his debuffs helped out Crowcat as well. But this is about what the team does. I mean, we can compare that, if we compare that to, say, my Dolan team, it's getting the same numbers overall. So it's fine. I think I'm just going to keep the result. I don't think Mikey's insane. I think he's good. I think that if I had Dolan in the team, Dolan, his numbers might be double, but maybe Mikey's debuffs are helping Crowcat more. I think it's fine. I'll keep it. We should try out Mikey in um Faction Wars. I'll take that. That's fine. We're definitely losing Hydra Clash unless I spend 24 hours of my life trying to get the perfect Titus run. I think we're just gonna tank that though. Right. I'm not sure who I want to replace. Probably Rathalos. I don't know how good Rathalos really is when you're not going up against bosses. Like he's fine, but not insane. So maybe we'll try that. See if he just shows up and does numbers. I'd be surprised if he just like wiped waves or something. I guess I should probably manual this. Try to set it up for success. They really have us going up against a Nell and an Elva. That's insane. Let's see. Guess I got to go with his A2. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, and then we go to his A3. All right, that's not bad. We can throw that out there and let's see if we can get Mikey to do any damage. Ooh, that was weak. Okay, let's see what his AoE does. I mean, we don't really have any good debuffs on them or anything. Okay, well, we got through a wave. That's something. Guess the question will be, can we get through enough wave or get through enough turns on each round? I know Toshiro is going to be insane. I think that's Jintoro. Oh no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we might not survive this anyway. We can try. Unfortunately, Timit is not booked as well. So it's going to take a little while to cycle through everything. That's annoying. Toshiro hits so hard. Oh my gosh. We don't even stand a chance. Like, what are you even supposed to do against that? Just die, I guess. Well, I don't think that Mikey is our damage dealing savior for this squad. Let me see if I can get a revive up. Jeez. What are you supposed to do? Starting Stone Skin on Faction Wars? Let's see how he does on this wave. Just curious now. At least see if we can get through a wave we've beaten before with him. Oh, we're just gonna auto this. See if anything good happens. That was crazy though. Like you'd have to have the whole team in Stone Skin to survive that. Like, I wouldn't want to have to re-gear my whole account just to take that on every week. Okay. Took down the seer, I think that was. Sure, hit the guy with the block damage. That's brilliant, Baron. Apparently, she's already used her A3. So we gotta cycle through our abilities just to get back to her revive. One more turn. There we go. Can our damage dealers get a turn? Okay, let's see Mikey do something. Besides swing his nunchucks the whole time. Pretty good damage, honestly. Ugo's pretty tanky in these rounds. All right, we should be able to get through this wave. I think my Baron needs to be built better. I used to have really good gear on him. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, Mikey does land the debuffs. Not a bad champion. I think that, the top end players probably aren't going to use him a lot. But a lot of early game and progression players, definitely, which is most of the player base. I think most players can use him. Ooh, nice. A rare 6-star speed glyph. Don't get too many of those. All right. You still around, Angelo? I got time to do pretty much whatever tonight now. I'm going to get a siege battle in. We're looking pretty good here. gonna try my hands at this team. They don't look that strong. It'll probably work. Yeah, they're pretty weak. They're almost dead. Easy peasy. They were no threat. That was no surprise. Right. I don't think there's any place I can do rebattles. I think those are in the shrines, right? I don't think we're getting to any shrine tonight. All right, let's see. I'm guessing the other clan probably has given up by now. I haven't tried to attack my defense in a few hours. Part of me really wants to pull my Mortal Soul Stones, but I'm going to hold off on that for a Deck of Fate. I feel like there's going to be a Deck of Fate coming pretty soon where you're gonna need all the Soul Stones you can get. Hopefully we can get a free turtle out of it. Not sure which one. I would guess Raphael. I'm gonna guess that Leonardo's probably gonna be from uh something with shards. Either like a champ training tournament or a hero's path. Probably a hero's path. That's my guess. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough shards for that, but gonna try to save all the sacred shards I can. All right, did I do the Forge Pass stuff? Yeah. I think I've got all my quests done. Almost the end of the month. I'll try to hold off on my last hydra key for as long as I can. I mean, we're pretty far behind. I could put up like 10 billion points on Titus. Like if I had like the perfect run, I could put up yeah, I could put up 10 billion points on a Titus run. That'd get us close, but I don't know. I don't know if this clan has they have one good player. We won't be able to overtake them. Uh Same kind of deal here. They got one good player so far. This clan has a few decent players. We'll see. We'll see if I can hold off on that. Let's see. Oh, we're getting whooped. We're getting whooped in Chimera. That's unfortunate. I think we won last week though. So not much left to do other than just gonna be running a lot of the event dungeon personally. Oh, I do have. I do want to see if I can get some lethal gear here. Let's see. Got some crit rate charms. Let's see what we can get. We got ooh, crit damage with crit rate. Please, 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 please. Let's upgrade that right now. See if we can hit crit rate, please. Come on, triple crit rate. Single crit rate. What about the ascension? I've got no dust. Okay. I would have to rework that, but anytime you can get lethal crit damage gloves with a crit rate roll, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, my whole account, crit damage gloves with a crit rate substat, my whole account, I've got 11 now. So pretty rare. It's more than I thought, and I've only got like 6 in Savage. Plus a couple in Cruel, couple in Fatal, couple in Merciless, couple in Stone Skin. Not very easy to get. Only I've had decent luck with Lethal. All right. I think I'm going to switch back to the free-to-play account and just hang out and play it. Unless somebody shows up and needs some help. You just never know. Last night we were working on a takeover for hours. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's nothing to do. All right, we got lots of energy to play with here. And on this count where we're not really worried about chronophage, we need regular gear on this account. Let's see. I need to see what my Geomancer is geared like. Not bad, I guess. All right. Let's see what we can do in Iron Twins with this team. Let's throw Mikey in there. See how Mikey does in Iron Twins. He does have the taunt. Maybe that can help us out. Never know. See, we do have a strengthen on the team. That's good. Is Geo landing his burn? Should have been paying attention to that. Yes, okay. He's landing his burn, but probably going to have some trouble staying alive here. Guess it doesn't help that we don't exactly have a lot of blessings on the team. Did get a 3-star for Deacon today, though. Okay, I think we can get through this. Pretty healthy. Almost down. Yeah, next hit might do it. Not bad. I don't know how deep we can go into this, but stage 10 is done. Let's see, we get roared at stage 12 and 15. Guess we can try it. Doesn't hurt to try it. How's everybody doing tonight? What are you working on? Are you excited about the Titan event? Have the turtles lived up to your expectations? Do you care? I don't think that any of the turtles are like, maybe Leonardo. Leonardo might be really good. Think I think they're all decent. I don't think they're breaking the game. I also don't think that they're terrible. Hey Madison, how's it going? What are you up to? I'm on a free to play account right now. Just messing around. We tried out Michelangelo earlier and Hydra on my main account. He's okay. I think we've had better damage dealers in the recent past. I think Dolan's better. The dog is way better. Titus is better than everybody. Cool. Have y'all built your Michelangelo yet? You liked the Alice event or you liked Alice the champion? Ooh, we are struggling here. Might be in trouble. Can we get back to another revive? No, okay. That's not shocking. We got through stage 10 at least. That's fine. We need to start farming some gear on this account for sure, though. It's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to I need to start farming a lot more Dragon and Fire Knight for sure. I haven't tested Dragon in a while. See if the Dragon team's any faster. I do use the Alice on this account. I've used her a little bit on my main account. Actually just Faction Wars, I think. I haven't really used her in Arena. I have a lot of like skill cooldown champs. Are you a newer player to the game? You've been around for a while? Yeah, early game, mid game, end game. Are you a Kraken? We get some whales around here. Personally, I've spent a little bit of the money in the game, but only a little bit and not in a long time. Spent a little bit of gift card money in the past. But we get guys around here who spend hundreds, thousands. I spent tens. On your wife's iPad? Oh, all right. You fooled me. I said Madison. You said nothing. You're like, yep, I'm Madison. That's me. Just messing with me. Okay, I got you. I am easily fooled. Thought we had somebody new in chat. Kind of a chill night so far. Tried Michelangelo. He's fine. Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was Madison, but I mean, you could tell your wife to subscribe to Weiler Wednesday. I wouldn't say no. Thanks to whoever's subbing out there. Come say hi in chat. Stream's a lot more exciting when people are hanging out. Talking to myself for hours is not as much fun as talking to the chat. Yeah, we're getting a little bit closer. Probably gonna take us some time. Someday I gotta do like a big stream on a Saturday or something. It's just I need to do it on a day when like the rest of my family's busy with something else. They don't need me. I just remembered I did just get access to, I don't know if anybody's interested in the new the Fateless Games game. Godforge. I did get access to there's a third wave of the alpha. I played the second wave for like a few hours on stream. It was fine. It's definitely just like a raid knockoff, but So, so I might play that sometime this weekend. See if they've made any changes. Uh, did you need a hydra takeover? Is that what you're talking about? I got time. I don't even remember what we were busy last night. Was I supposed to do a hydra takeover for you? I easily forget these things. If it's not right in front of me, like I can look at your account right now and I will forget about it probably in the morning. Okay. Yeah. We can take a look. What kind of team are you trying to build? Yeah, I'm up for it. Usually pretty easy to get a hydra team together unless it's something stupid like a Titus team. Titus team takes a while because you got to get so many things just right. But if you have like the right champions for a regular hydra team, usually I can build those pretty quick. As long as you got the gear, you got the silver. Yeah, let me get through this dragon run just to see if I can beat this stage. I need to get this account into a better clan though. This isn't like a clan of all your alts or something, is it? Well, it looks like we're doing fine on Dragon 21. Just barely though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, finish him off. Oh no. No. We're so close. Well, I guess we're stuck on 21 for now. I mean, 20. All right. Oh, what's going on? Having problems with the password. Is that email right? Okay, we'll try it like that. Okay, that one worked. All right, is this one of your main accounts? Level 74. Let's see. See what you got going on. You got energy to burn. All right, what's this account called? Turbo. So you got. All right, I would not have Ronos on this team. I would not have Grawl on the team. Morrigane's not really a Hydra champion. I don't know what kind of champions have on this account, though. Am I on the wrong account? Okay. Let's see. So this is your hard team. Are you looking for a brutal team? What are we looking for here? Oh, I see what's going on. You got two different turbo accounts. So we need to Okay. So this is the team we're looking at. We want to improve a Trunda team. Trunda Ninja. Okay. I don't know if we need Mithrala and Hatter. I mean, she's not adding much to the team unless we're dying a lot. Because we've got Duchess and we've got Ugo for heals and protection. That does not even look like a team. Do we have? Let's see. We do have a block buffs in the team. We have a veil. We have a hex. What is Hatter built in, by the way? Do we have a provoke on that team? Let's see. Hatter's in Stone Skin? Don't tell me you use him in Arena. Oh, you have a Molly. Molly should probably be in this team instead. Just dungeons. Okay. I'm gonna take out Mithrala and put in Molly for starters. I love Molly. Mithrala is okay, but she isn't needed in this team. Let's see who else you have. Ooh, somebody has Su Shen and Neem. Sheesh. Okay, you probably have enough for a second team, too. Better than this. No, maybe, not really. Let's put in Ursala. Maybe Geo. Maybe Razzlevarg. Maybe Alice. No, probably Rathalos. See, you don't have Mikage here. You might try Mikey once he's built. Do we have champions hidden? Who else we got? Okay, we got... I just pulled this guy too. I don't know if you use him anywhere. I don't know if I'll use him anywhere. Let's see. Double Razin, that's rough. She just got a huge buff, right? Probably gonna want to build her. Oh, he's good. You're gonna want to build him. Let's see. Where'd I put her? Yeah, Raglan's the one that just got a huge buff, right? I don't know if that's in the game yet. Revives an ally with 50% HP and 100% turn meter? Or even better when ascended? And decreases their cooldowns? If only that was an AoE. That was an AoE revive. That'd be crazy. Is this the buffed kit? I mean, you wouldn't use her probably for Hydra, but maybe. Oh, and you've got Inquisitor too? Oh, you should probably put Inquisitor in that team. We'll make you a normal team. We'll put in Inquisitor probably there. Okay, let's take a look at your builds. All right, Duchess number 1. See how you have her belt built. You've got her all in speed. I don't know what kind of gear you have. Do we have protection? Probably not a lot. Well, some. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, wow. Let's see. Dutch speed. All right, and then we're gonna rebuild her. Hopefully. I assume that's just for arena, so she goes fast. Let's see. Probably go with that. How about resistance, maybe? Oh, wait, let's check equipped. Um, oh, we'll probably throw her in some protection and some stone skin. Whatever you have available. Let's see, HP bring? Um, Not particularly great with either of those. You don't use her in arena. Hey, Timothy, I almost missed you there. How's it going? How did your crackening soul stones go? Okay, we don't have the best options. I guess we'll just go. Well, we'll see if we hit resistance on either of these. We don't have a lot of silver. He didn't give me silver. And then banner. You should probably use Duchess in arena. Probably. Okay, we do not have the best banners. You might as well go with a faster one. Okay, let's get her in hopefully some speed boots. You got a lot of options here. Okay, so we've got what? 2 and 3. Hopefully we can get some speed on her. I mean, you need more gear, but see what we can do. Not bad. Wait. We need a shield. Okay, probably that. Where does that get us? 3. Okay, no, we need one more stone skin piece. My bad. We've got limited silver. Oh, that hit terribly. Let's switch that out. All right, we need to get some silver. First thing we'll do is make sure that you're not keeping junk gear. You are. You might be trying to re-roll some of that. But if you're getting flat stats on bottom pieces, you just need to sell it. Well, we are all dumb in the beginning in this game. Okay, we're getting a little bit of silver. We should at least be able to roll stuff up to 12. You might want to roll this stuff just to see if you get triple rolls. I don't know what kind of chaos ore situation you got going on. A little bit. I'll leave that up to you. Everybody does their chaos ores different. Okay, we're gonna at least get this stuff up to 12. This needs to be better. Come on, speed. Oh, no wonder we're so slow. Our boots are at nothing. Okay, we have a decent speed now. Acceptable. And we're out of silver. All right, the next thing. Let's go up top and do we have... Yes, we sell 4-star and below. We are slightly better off. All right, we are out of silver again. How's our forge looking? Can we do some forging just to get some silver? Or do you like to save that for CBC? Okay. Personally, resilience, I would probably just sell it all. Let's see. But we can keep the best 6-star stuff, I guess. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. All right, you don't need frenzy gear. You don't need immunity. We'll take care of that in a minute. We don't need anything like that. We don't need anything like that. All right, where did that get us? All right, we got 2 million to work with. Not a ton. All right, you need to get some silver and get this all to 16. especially these middle pieces. Start there. Silver does go by quick, but hey, we got a triple roll on that. Not bad. All right, so we got Duchess, Mad Hatter. There is no reason to have him in stone skin. I mean, he's not built terribly, but he could go faster. So what we'd prefer is just like triple perception, probably. The good thing is he has a hex, and we put Molly in the team, so we don't need a provoke. So we can just put him in triple perception. Hopefully. Let's see what else we have. I like to keep him alive. Feral, maybe? Okay. Feral. Let's see which one of these hits some speed. Not there. Not there. Okay, we finally hit one. All right, and then we'll probably put him in either HP percent or accuracy. Chest plate. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. We already have that built, so I'm going to take that. So, yeah. Boots. Not the best, but they'll probably work. And then the helmet. Let's see, what has the most speed? Our accuracy will pretty much take care of itself. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see, either 26 more accuracy and 16 speed, or 35 and 14. We'll take the feral. And then let's see, do you have anything feral up top? No, that's okay. Let's see, that gets him to plenty of HP, plenty of defense, okay-ish speed, okay on the accuracy. We're fine. Do we have bonuses, by the way? No. Okay. All right. He's probably built fine. Let's take a look at your Molly. Triple perception, I like. Decent HP, decent speed, decent accuracy. She's probably fine. If you can get her faster, that's better. More resistance would actually help her. Do we have any resistance banners? Because you can use her as like a mischief tank, but we don't have anything at all. Okay, so she's fine. Trunda, how's she built? 4,500 attack, 223 crit damage, 275 accuracy. Built kind of randomly. Do we have any damage gear? You did not build her at all for damage. We want cruel, savage, What else? Relentless is a possibility, not what I really want. We could put her in a couple pieces of perception. Does anything have crit rate? I want to see how this hits. Not the best, not the worst. No ascensions. Okay, I want to see if we have more relentless gear to make this worth it. With cruel, it's not bad to have accuracy on her, but it's not the most important. We want to make sure we get damage out of her. 8 flat HP boats. Flat defense. Speed. This is a maybe, but we're going to be low on crit rate real quick here. We still might be able to do savage. Let's see. We want to make sure we have high crit rate. Let's see what we can do in savage first. I mean, you need to roll up all this stuff. It's going to be hard to do anything without silver. Okay, that leaves us at 87, 199. We just need to hit a little bit of crit rate somewhere. That'll help. We'll switch those out. I prefer 6-star, but we have what we have. Okay, we are now at 90% crit rate, 189 crit damage. Obviously, you can boost all this stuff. What do we have here? I'd rather have attack if we have it. Yeah, we're stealing from this guy. He doesn't matter. And we do have crit damage. Do we have 6-star crit damage? Nope, that's our only crit damage amulet. That's not bad. We'll see if we have better. Might roll better, but we don't have silver. Okay. So what about masteries? Okay, we do have masteries. Do we have a free reset? I'm not gonna do it, but you might want to switch out this defense for support so you can get extra accuracy for free for her. You can probably just find that on Hell Hades or something if you want to do that. You do have a free reset though. Does she have a blessing? Soul Reap? It's fine, I guess. Talon works. Do we have? We don't have any gemstones for her. That's a shame. Let me see what kind of relics we have. A little bit of crafting to do. Make sure we don't have something that stands out. Equipped. Do we have any gold? I would consider putting this on. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on Trunda. Unless you have a very good reason not to. Adding extra attack and crit damage on Trunda will help her a lot. Okay, let's see. Where do you go, Trunda? And what do we have here? Accuracy. Okay, that's good. Need to find some more gemstones somehow. But that gives her some extra damage. Her numbers are low, but you just need to find silver to make this better. Who else is in the team? I think you had Ninja in the team. He seems fine. I would rather for Hydra someday get him built similarly to Trunda. Try to get like Savage and Cruel or Lethal. Obviously, you don't have much lethal gear. It's fine for now, and that probably works in a lot of other places. But if we can get ignored defense, that would be useful. But he's built okay otherwise. There's one other champion, I think. Oh, Ugo. Okay, so these are all built. We'll look at Ugo, see how she is. She's pretty easy to build. Okay, I won't mess with Ninja anyway. He's fine. Okay, she is missing gear. You got the right idea. You probably want her in higher HP and faster. Do we have HP percent something good? That'll work. So that's instantly better. We've got resistance. Let's see. I mean, that's not the end of the world to have. I prefer HP percent or accuracy with speed. If we have it, we've got that. Or probably that. Or that. Um, I'll probably roll with this, but you're going to need silver, obviously, again. Do we have... I guess you probably want to keep that accuracy. Be better if that was 6-star speed boots, but you have what you have. Can we add any speed on the helmet or the shield? She doesn't need insane accuracy on hard. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay. So this team should be a lot better now. Wait, what about this? Yeah. Can we hit speed? Yeah. Okay. So she is faster now. A little bit. When you get this silvered up, she'll be a lot tankier. We want an amulet with accuracy. So we will take that. And our silver's gone. Gone, gone, gone. At least we have free gear removal. So we got that going for us. Everything else is fine. Need to get her masteries done. Let me check everybody's masteries. Fine. Okay. Okay. All right. Need to finish Ugo's masteries. All right. We'll see how the team does. I'm guessing not well because it's not built. They're probably going to die. But let's just see. What did your team run for before? You were able to one key? 20 million? Well, it's your problem, not mine. You'll have to figure out the silver. Set up. We'll open with her provoke. Her provoke is super important, but you don't want to put it as one because she might need to revive. We'll set same thing with Duchess. We'll probably put that as his first choice. Hatter. We go 1, 2. Ugo, we'll start off here, but same thing. She has an emergency revive, but you don't really want to depend on that. You'd rather revive with Duchess or Molly, but you got a lot of revive options. And then Trunda, you let her figure herself out. She'll be fine. 19 million. Okay. I can't promise anything here because you need to increase your gear. You need your silver. 20, 30, 40 million silver will solve all your problems. You're just gonna have to farm spider or whatever. And let this be a lesson to all of you. If you want a free takeover, no problem, but please have silver. So much easier with silver. We forgive this guy, even though he's pretending to be his wife tonight. I mean, we're doing some damage. Can we stay alive? Can we go faster? Can we stay alive? Like, I'm not worried about the team doing damage. We only got 2 damage dealers, which can be a problem. We want Molly to go faster so that she's gonna be hitting her provoke more. Trunda does have a tendency to die. So getting her a little protection is good. I mean, if we had like a damage dealer like Sun Wukong or something that had a block buffs, I would love that rather than Ugo. But we might need the heals. So Trunda died. That's bad, but we've got 2 revivers. Okay, we got to make sure that Trunda's not completely stupid. Let's see. Mischief, of course. Okay, we've got a Hex. We should be able to free Ninja. We should be fine. Our damage is looking pretty good considering that we haven't upgraded anything. And of course, he got that. Of course. Had to get life barrier. Are you kidding me? Okay. So right now, this team would probably be better on manual. Please, please. Oh, don't do that. Trunda, you're so dumb sometimes. Okay, we got a cleanse. Nice. We just need. Honestly, we're going to wait for the life barrier to run out, and then we will hopefully not be feared. We're going to wait. The life barrier was real bad timing. And then we need to provoke decay with Molly. Block buffs. We might end up killing our Trunda with the block damage, but we've got 2 revivers. We're going to be fine. Yeah, so what happens with Trunda is she will go ahead and get herself killed. But we have 2 revivers on the team, so we're fine. Okay, so we're at 4 million damage. It's good that we have multiple revivers on this team. It would be nice to get another damage dealer if we could. But at least we have Hatter to throw out the Hex. We need to get the gear up though, so that we're going faster. We're way too slow. And that is causing some serious problems. The team's fine. The setup is fine. I like the team. But having everybody's gear on like 12 is not helping us. Okay, we somehow freed her. We're gonna try to do something about that. Okay, we're going to provoke. Hopefully Duchess has a revive. No, she does not. Okay. Yeah. You need to farm. We all need to farm. Let's see. Let's get Ninja back up so we can get some damage. Okay, we almost have a head down. All right. So we're still alive somehow, even though like our gear is pathetic. Once you get their gear leveled up, and if you can get some enchanting, some ascensions, but really they need to stay alive and be faster. But the team concept is there. I would like Ninja to be in actual damage gear though. When you can get him there. He does need the accuracy, but he does need damage gear to fully maximize his potential. So he's having trouble freeing Trunda. Finally got it done. Because he's not ignoring defense. Hey Trey, what's going on? We're working on a Hydra team. That would be a lot better if we actually had anything uh geared to level 16 like it should be. My man didn't have any silver. You want us to take a look at your account? Getting kind of late. Why don't you send me your roster and we can give you some ideas? I don't want to stay up till super late again tonight. Last night was rough. All right. Trunda does kill herself. That is just the way it goes. Anytime they have reflect damage, she's done for. But we got revivers. Yeah, I think that once you get everybody properly their gear leveled up, you'll be able to do way more than the one key. Our numbers are looking kind of okay. Just everybody's not tanky enough. Not fast enough. Let's see. Let's bring Trunda back. Titus is not a solo champion, unfortunately. He needs help. Oh, we are screwed here. That's the end of that. Get your gear leveled. It's just you just can't do it when everybody's on like +8, +12 stuff. Yeah, too bad you don't have Wukong. He'd he'd really help out that team. But yeah, with everybody on like +8, +12, +8, +12, that's killing you. Try to get Ninja in a similar build to Trunda when you can. This would be a really good build for him as well. He just needs to also have accuracy. So you could throw on like an accuracy banner. But yeah, you need to do farming. Do you want us to look at your account, Trey? Look at all this energy you got. Do some farming. Yeah, that's probably going to come up sooner or later. Tomorrow's ice cold, though. Hey, Scrub. All right. Let me know how that team works out once you get it leveled up and stuff. All right, guys, give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Trey. Yeah, I don't have time for all that tonight, Trey. But we can take a look, see if we can get you pointed in the right direction for a hydra at least. And then I'm not going to stay up super late tonight. Can't do that back to back nights. But we can always take a look at it again on future nights. Okay, we are in. Play some Raid Shadow Legends. All right. What are we looking at here? Trey TZ. So you want. Okay. Number one thing is Titus is completely pretty much useless on his own. If you do not have uh if you don't have Wixwell or Brogny, it's gonna be real difficult. There might be some other comps out there, but that's mostly it. So I would just completely take him out until you get Wixwell. Like, and honestly, Brogny's not even great without Wixwell. He's okay, but not the best. We got some good champs here, though. Taurus, interesting. We got some different ideas. Have you? Okay, you haven't run any teams. Let me see what else you got here. Let's see. This is a level 73 account. Make sure we don't have anything good in the vaults. It's all rares. Nothing overly special. Okay, so we got Mikey, Wukong, Taurus, Glycad, real nice champion. Whisper can definitely be an option. I'm not sure about this gearing. Ugo, a Kemptum. Got Deacon here. You got Crocat. I assume that you don't have Shayak though. Okay. So we definitely have enough for one good team. Second team, probably not so good. Let's just build a team from scratch. Let's make the best team that we can. I'm not sure what his aura is. I'll have to double check that. We probably want to go with Taurus, Wukong, possibly Ugo. Let's see, what kind of revivers do we have? Are we like stuck with him for a revive? A Kemptum's an option. The dog might be okay without Shayak, but he's way better with Shayak. All right, my cat needs out. All right. Uh, hmm. Is that the best reviver we have? It's not what we want. Oh, does he? Okay, I don't have Glycad. Put me in the jealous category. I would love to get Glycad and Taurus. What an amazing start. Definitely didn't have those available when I was on level 73. Okay, we might not need him then. We might. We might have to come back to that. We can try Mikey. We can try the dog. We can try Whisper. Razavarg works. Not my favorite, but he works. I would not be surprised if we needed a second reviver. Arbiter works. In fact, Arbiter is probably better than this guy. Let's see. Do we want Mikey or a Kemptum more? Probably a Kemptum for the Hex. I'm not sure how these guys are built. Let's just see kind of what they do. I'm guessing the builds aren't right, but let's just see. We don't have a provoke on the team. Okay, that's a problem. We can always put. I like to put Ugo in a provoke set if we have that. I don't know if we have that option. Or a Kemp. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at the builds, and we might need a provoker. You're right. Do we have a provoker? Can't you can see. Who do we have available? Well, Titus does have a provoke. Not exactly what you want. We could throw in Seeker. Seeker's a possibility, I suppose. Let's see. His accuracy is a little bit low. Is he in your Demon Lord team? He's not. Okay. What about, do we have provoke gear at all? I'm guessing we just don't have great gear. And that can be a reality. Usually early accounts don't have amazing gear unless we've spent a lot of money. Okay, we do have some provoke gear. Does any of this have speed? Does any of it have speed and accuracy? Not much. Okay, I'm just gonna try something here. Not preset. Fitting room. Just see if we can even get in the ballpark here. We don't have a lot of silver. That's a problem. What about perception gear? Let's see. And then accessories. There we go. So anything I build, you're going to have to upgrade because you have no silver. So you're going to have to farm for silver, just like the last account. 200 speed and 242 accuracy. The HP is super low because we haven't upgraded anything. So what this will do is Ugo can provoke. Because she has on her A2 an AoE, and then her A1 also has a leech. We'll want to finish her masteries. How are we on relics? Maybe find a relic with some accuracy on it or something. But you'll need to upgrade all this stuff, and then she can be your provoker. Glycad got built tanky, kind of fast, not terrible. I would say if you could get some resistance on him, that'd be nice. This is not exactly like the ideal set, but you're probably not going to have a ton of protection gear. Ultimately, he'd probably be really good in like 9 pieces of protection or something. I don't hate that build. I don't like the offset pieces, but that's just kind of what you have to do sometimes early on. Sun Wukong. If you could add a little bit of accuracy, that would be nice. You don't want an attack banner on him. You want a crit damage, amulet, if you have any. You want this. So he needs a crit damage amulet and he needs accuracy. So that makes him better automatically. And then attack, okay. And the pinpoint on him is fine, but I would try to get him in damage gear whenever you can. So you probably just don't have a ton, but if you could find some cruel pieces rather than like these random pieces. Crit damage set is okay early game, but you really want to move on to cruel plus like savage. You have quite a bit of savage gear you could roll up. Do we have any garbage gear? Straight up garbage gear. Okay, you don't want anything with a flat bottom stat, meaning HP, attack, or defense. Unless you're planning on re-rolling this stuff, I definitely wouldn't re-roll 5-star pieces on the bottom. I would not re-roll an immortal. Like, you probably don't have a lot of chaos ore in the first place. A little bit, not a lot. Yeah, so I get Wukong in damage gear. Otherwise, like his stats are fine, just not the sets that we want. So that's what I'm kind of seeing on your account is you have the builds are mostly okay. Damage dealers you want crit damage on them though, unless they're like a bomber or something. Yeah, so I don't know why you had attack amulet on him, but he wants crit damage. So get that up to 16 when you get silver. Kentum, his whole thing is he's going to be your hex provider. So you do have a good amount of accuracy, so that's good. I don't really use him personally. You got a good amount of accuracy on him. That's good. I'd probably still put him in damage gear, personally. Might as well get some damage out of him. Unfortunately, he needs the same one that Wukong has. So the thing with a provoke set is you only have a 30% chance of provoking. So what I would do is when you make a run is I would keep resetting the run until she hits her provoke. Let's see if we can do it, for example. Okay, we have increased accuracy. That's nice. That makes things easier. Increase attack makes things easier. He's a great champ. Okay, so we're going to get the hex out. Hopefully. Okay. We got the hex on all the champions. That's nice. Wukong. Both Wukong and Ugo can do this. Block buffs. But we want Ugo to start off with, hopefully hitting the provoke. Please. Unfortunately, only a 30% chance. We gotta do that until we hit that provoke. We definitely want it on the first rotation. Otherwise, things become kind of pointless at the beginning. So we just got to try that again and again until we hit a provoke. And we're not having the best luck hitting that provoke tonight for some reason. It's 30% chance, so it should be almost 1 out of every 3 times. But we have not had that luck tonight. Nope. I miss again. You do not need the accuracy for the provoke set to work. It's just RNG. There we go. That time it hit the provoke, so we're good. Okay, let's do this hit. Okay. All right. Honestly, Ugo is just so much more useful overall on this team than like a Seeker would be. It is kind of annoying to manual things. That's just the way the game goes until you really improve the account. And that's what we need the provoke for, so that we don't get cleansed like that. I did not look at the Michelangelo build, but I should also look at the Taurus build. So I'm going to do the setup for that team real quick. Glycad. Okay. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at those builds real quick. Taurus. So Taurus is an HP damage dealer. So good. That's good. The only thing is you, again, don't have him in a damage dealing set. So when you're looking at most damage dealers, they're gonna want something like cruel plus savage or cruel plus lethal. Early on, you're not going to have lethal gear. And you're probably not going to have a lot of merciless gear. So you have to farm savage gear. So that's what I would want on him is savage gear. Um, he doesn't, HP damage dealers don't really get as much help from Cruel, but it would ignore 5% of enemy defense. It's a little bit better for attack based damage dealers. His HP is a little bit low. We want that higher. We want our damage higher if we can get it. What does he need accuracy for? Okay. I unfortunately don't have Taurus either. Okay, that makes sense. We do have that. Good. Okay. Let's see. It'd be better if we had an HP ring available. Something that hit HP, but you only got 5-star stuff, so it's probably fine. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so I mean the build idea is there. You've got like the right kind of stats. You want the HP higher, you want the crit damage higher when you can, and you want him preferably in savage gear. So savage plus feral is fine if you're looking for that accuracy and speed. And same with Wukong. You want him, the pinpoint's fine, but you want it with savage. And then maybe Mikey. Not a bad idea to have him in Cruel. Let's see, we got him in crit rate. If you can get him in crit damage gloves someday, that'd be good. Because we want him crit capped, obviously, but 120% crit rate or crit damage is really low. Really, really low. I mean, a 4-star crit damage amulet is not really getting it done. An attack ring would generally be better. I saw you did have attack rolls on it, though. Yeah, I'd probably switch it out for this anyway. And then what do we have here? It's probably fine. I mean, I would prefer to get, attack percentage here and here if you can find the accuracy elsewhere. But you just need to farm gear just like everybody else. Normal stuff. You have the right ideas. You just need better gear, and that's kind of normal. But I would work on getting more gear. Farm Fire Knight. Let's see. How's he built? Same kind of problem. Yeah, I mean the team's not bad. If you find yourself dying a lot, you could take out Mikey and put in Arbiter. But hopefully Glycat is enough. I would prefer Arbiter over Artor, probably. But those are your best damage dealers. But that team is the right idea. We're on the right path. We need to work on our gear a little bit, but that's okay. I don't know what you were running before, if it was hard or normal, or how much you were hitting for. but you just need to farm gear, upgrade your gear, farm a lot of spider, get better accessories, farm Fire Knight to get more savage gear. The team can do damage though. The faster you go, the more turns you're going to get, the better chance you have of staying alive. The first chest on hard. What's the first chest? 5 million. Oh, you can beat that. The number one thing you need to watch out for is just making sure she hits her first provoke. Taurus hits so hard. But if she doesn't hit that provoke, then we get cleansed, and that's the problem. If you get frustrated with that, you can throw in a different provoker instead of Ugo. But she is going to provide a cleanse that you probably would find more useful, as long as you have the patience to reset this as many times as you need. Yeah, this is the problem with not keeping the provoke up, is then they start getting a lot of buffs. But the good thing about Wukong is he can steal those buffs and throw out the block debuffs, or block buffs, I mean. Oh, you have Donatello. So he could help. I just used him a couple nights ago in Faction Wars. Good champ. But really, what you really need is gear. Having the right champions doesn't mean much if you don't have gear to make them useful. All right, can we free this champion? Of course, it had to be Mischief. And I didn't check to see if all these champions were booked or anything either. That seemed like a really long cooldown. Unfortunate timing with Mischief because we didn't have a Hex up. Yeah, he's gonna get devoured. So we'd have to rerun that. That's just bad RNG, bad luck there. But if we get our gear up, this team is good. It's fine. A little bit of bad luck there, but we just need to improve our gear, and that team will work. Yeah, you could try him out. All right. That's going to be it for me tonight. I'm out of time. Is there a second team I can run? You don't have a lot of other champions. Uh, you've got Arbiter and Artor for, I'll log back in real quick. I really got to go though. You don't have like a million champions is a problem. You don't have all the gear. Uh, you can run them as double revivers. Whisper works as a damage dealer. Seeker can be your provoker. Razelvarg, he hits decently hard, plus he'll give you increased speed and increased accuracy plus a leech. So you can throw him in there. Mordecai has burns. I wouldn't really call him a Hydra champion. You could try Crocat, even though you don't have Shayak. He does hit pretty hard. You could also try him as a provoker if you get his masteries and stuff. I would not use just about anybody else. Technically, Drexthar works on normal for sure. He's got an HP burn. He's decent. I think he also has a provoke on that. So you could try him. But that's about all you got. Yeah, I mean you can try some combination of those champions. All right, guys. I really got to wrap it up though. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Weather Wednesday. I'll be back with more Raid Shadow Legends live streams and videos. Hit me up on Discord anytime. I'll try to get back to you. And see you next time.